Yeah, you can just hear it. Yeah, that thing's junk.
Oh my god, dude. In a month and a half.
All right, guys, what's going on? So we're going to Hammers. Hammers, baby. We're going out to Hammertown. So we're going out to Johnson Valley for King of the Hammers. We're bringing none other than my famous trophy truck, luxury pre-runner, 4-door crew cab, absolute unit, the town car. Got invited by the guys over at Optima to bring this thing out. We're gonna go cruising around Hammertown, Johnson Valley area. It's only about a 3-hour drive for me, so it's not horrible, but this thing has absolutely blown out shocks. I actually inserted a video from last desert trip. This thing floats whoops, but the shocks are pretty, like, it needs shocks. It also could use some ball joints on this thing, which I'll go ahead and I'll pop the wheel off and show you guys. The upper ball joints are pretty much destroyed. So I have some new ball joints that are here. Shocks are on order, so we'll have shocks front and rear. And yeah, and it should be decently prepped enough to go, you know, off-road in the dirt. So I'm gonna move it over here and start working on it. And I know it's gonna get actually really, really cold tonight. I can just tell by the wind chill already. So I'm gonna set myself a little mental goal of being able to finish it before it gets dark, which is in like an hour. So let's get to it. I thought I went ahead and I straightened the frame out decently, because not from any of the actual damage on the side of this thing, but ironically enough, me getting stuck in sand, we ended up having to pull it by the back of the frame, and I bent the crap out the back of this car. But I straightened most of it. You can kind of see it. It kind of like leans off to like this side a little bit. It's got a gangster lean going on, or like some 400-pound dude permanently driving it. And I don't know why it's doing that. So I don't know really how to fix it other than that, besides maybe just cranking up some preload in one of the springs on the front. I don't know, but it still looks pretty rad. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull the front wheel off and get that ball joint swapped out, hopefully decently fast. These are really, really difficult to work with. They have this weird cammed eccentric on them, so the whole process is gonna be a little bit different. All right, so as I go into my super modified engine bay, as you can see, got some cold air induction right here, making sure we're nice and weather tight. And then our computer mod, make sure if you ever have a Panther platform car and you want to off-road it, number one thing you gotta do is move your computer up here, otherwise you're gonna window XP yourself, and then the whole car's gonna shut off when your tire comes up and rips your computer apart. So that's already done. But other than that, the whole thing's pretty much stock. But the one design flaw, at least I think with this thing, I mean, it helps in terms of the alignability you can do with this thing, but this upper ball joint is actually 2-piece to the control arm. So what you'll do is basically we'll undo these upper mounts here, and we'll basically just swap the whole ball joint out in one big piece. But I'm gonna go ahead because, I mean, roughly the caster is correct on this car. That I don't want to change, but I do want to adjust the camber, because as you can see, well, yeah, you can kind of see, we do have negative camber on this front, but there is some camber going on there. So I want to zero it out, front and rear. I think this one does as well. Yeah, this one definitely has some. My camera lens makes it seem like it doesn't, but each side has like 2 degrees of camber, so I want to make sure I can zero it out at ride height. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to scribe this thing. So I'm going to scribe the sides of it, so I can make sure my caster stays the same, because I don't really want to change the caster. If anything, I might just put a little bit more caster into it, so self-steers a little bit better, but other than that, I really don't want to change it. It drives pretty nice, actually. That's really not good. You know, I didn't order brakes for this thing because they had actually recently been done, and the rotors and pads are in very good shape. I don't know what to do. That's so not good. That hub is destroyed. Well, looks like we're doing bangs too. Damn it, did not want to do that. I should have just known. Who jumps to a Lincoln Town Car and doesn't think they got the bangs in it? Oh, I just ripped my pants even more. Damn it. Whatever. It's the look nowadays anyways. So you remember when I said I wanted to have this done before sunset? That's not happening. Pretty much guarantee you that. Oh yeah, that's custom. Once this comes off, there's no way I'm getting it back. I mean, there's a small chance, but I highly doubt it. Let's take that off. The rotors are fine. I'm really curious to see if I can just change the bearings. I don't have to buy a whole hub. If I have to buy a hub, I'm screwed, because I don't think I'll be able to get one tonight, because auto parts stores are not the way they used to be. Everything has to be ordered, so it's like, what's the point? So what I might try, just tempting, just tighten it a little bit. Oh yeah, this bearing's wiped out. Never mind. Damn it. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. So this hub's junk. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get one of these. I'm gonna have to call a couple shops and see if I can get one of these like right now, because I doubt they're gonna have it. Yeah, you can just hear it. all the bearings. Yeah, that thing's junk. So the one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scribe where this existing mount is. So when I go to put my new one in, I can get it as close as I can. It kind of matters. It'll get me really close. I know my caster is good, so I just gotta make sure I get the camber as close as I can to that. So that'll give me something to go off of. Alright, so I recently got one of these Milwaukee right angle impacts. It's a good chance to use it if I can get the socket on. Oh my gosh. So if you're curious about buying one, I'll tell you right now if it's good or not. Oh wow. Those weren't even that tight, that's cool. If you could give me the socket back, that'd be rad. Alright, well those aren't very tight, which tells me that this thing kind of sucks. I guess it kind of works. Alright, I don't really know what the point of these massive nuts are. I think they're just alignment shims, I see. Okay. Oh, I see, that's how you align it. Okay. Alright, so what I'm gonna do, kind of interesting, is the bolt that they give you is not shanked the same. Okay, so one thing I didn't actually realize on this, which is actually really handy, it kind of makes sense. So on this eccentric, you can see this is the actual one for the camber, and then the one up top is actually for caster. So I'm trying to understand this. It actually makes pretty good sense. So you can see there's little notches right here. So that guy right there, that centers perpendicularly to the arm, and that will actually zero out our camber. And then the one on the top and the back, which is really, really hard for me to film. I apologize. There's one back here that does the exact same thing. And that guy, you can barely see there, right there, right in front of my finger. That guy will be our caster, so I can zero out the caster. I'm gonna actually put a pretty good amount of caster. I'm gonna look up what the stock settings are for these lines and then go off of that. And then when I go ahead and put the car back on the ground, I'll kind of crack everything loose and check everything, make sure it's all straight, and then if I need to, I can move it from there. And oh yeah, by the way, stock out. Okay, so on this crack, what I'm gonna do is drill a hole in the top to stop the crack, and then I'm gonna go ahead and weld the whole thing up from the top to the bottom. Didn't really want to do it because I'm feeling pretty lazy, but I should anyways. All right, well, we were almost done. I was pretty much out of the hub on and everything, and I was just torquing on the caliper again to get that all finalized. And then I broke off the caliper bolt. That sheared off right in my hand. You guys probably won't be able to see it. I'll see if I can. Oh, you can, look at that. Nice, absolutely awesome, love to see it. So yeah, so that happened. So now I'm trying to fish that bolt out, which is really hard. Luckily, there's a little bit of material right there, so I should be able to grab that and do some stuff and things and get it out. And then of course, I get a phone call from the machine shop, ironically, when I'm supposed to make a 3-hour drive today and drive this thing 150 miles out to the middle of the desert. I'm currently prepping it, and then I get a call from the machine shop saying the motor for the F100 is done. Out of every day, it's been there for like 4 or 5 months. Today it's done. Why today? Couldn't have been tomorrow. I would have rather have been tomorrow. I don't want it right now. And so I gotta figure out how to go get that. I already paid for it, so I'm like, oh, I should just go get it. And I don't have a truck to put it in either, so it's either going in this, which is probably not happening because it's broke. And I mean, I could probably put a motor in the back of that, right? So I broke that off, so I'm either going to a junkyard right now to try to find that bolt, or O'Reilly's might have it at 4 o'clock. So I don't know. We'll see what I want to do. I'm just kind of like in that situation I'm always in where I just completely screwed myself, and now I'm gonna be scrambling trying to put everything together 5 minutes before I have to leave. So hopefully I don't die. But my girlfriend made me a pretty rad new sticker. Check that thing out. Nice. I love it. Fits the car perfectly. Man, who'd have thunk that these things weren't freaking in Snap-on Impact rated? Absolute junk. All right, you guys. Town car's all prepped up, ready to go. We got stickers. We have the same brakes that we started with because they were actually fine. We have the same shocks that we started with because they were actually fine. We have new front hubs. The hubs are new on the front, which is good. The bearings are all nice and new. And what else did I change? I changed the caliper bolt that's actually shining through the wheel because I sheared it off. Oh, and then the upper ball joints, of course, duh. And now we're pretty much ready to go. And that's all I did, so that's great. That's about as prepped as I have ever been for this in terms of this car. The most amount of prep I normally do is, yeah, it has oil, and I should probably go put gas in, and then I put gas in, and then I leave. But I did get tire shine. So you know what they say, man, you can never have dirty garbage. No dirty garbage allowed. We're gonna put this on Franklin's Jeep too. Shine up tires in the back, so 10 minutes after hitting the dirt, they'll look completely junky again. Oh my God. But I got a bunch of stuff to pack up for King of the Hammer, so I'm gonna go ahead and load the back of the car up with all the stuff I need. Meet up with Franklin, we're gonna hit the road. But for those of you guys who watch the town car stuff, I really do appreciate it. It's a big bonus for that. Here's my F100's engine, just showed up. So there's our crankshaft, there is our new block, another new crank. There's 2 new cranks, I'll talk about that more. But here's this amazing goodness. Oh my boy, those are big. So more on that later, but as a bonus for watching this, I appreciate it. So here's a little sneak peek. All right, just rolled up to the mall where we're meeting Franklin. Oh, I see him. Oh, look at this guy.
Howdy doody.
Dude, we haven't even hit the dirt yet and you've already got it torn apart.
Dude, no, it's just, dude, it was so loose.
You know what's funny is the guy over here that's also got the Jeep with the hood up. I think that's pretty funny.
Where?
No, over here, stupid. The only Jeep right next to you with the hood.
Me.
No, the one over here. That's also got the hood up. Yeah, I was like, you got 2 of them, you got a buddy.
It was really loose.
Oh, really?
Dude, he like was able to turn it like quite a bit before I had the hardest time getting the jam nut crack though.
But you tightened it, it actually did
tightened
stuff.
it. I haven't touch drove. I just gotta hook the fan in and put my tools back.
Sweet.
Dude, the new tools coming in clutch right now.
Nice. You know, you gotta tire shine the tires, not the rest of the Jeep.
I tire shine the tires and it dried overnight and it still does that.
No dirty garbage. Oh, this is, oh yeah. Can't wait for all the people going over to the Red Robin over there at the mall. Just see these 2 pieces of junk in the parking lot and they're shining their tires when they're literally about to go drive on dirt, because that makes sense. Dude, this is gonna flick crap absolutely everywhere. You know what they say, man, no dirty garbage. Oh yeah, those are gonna be brown by the end of the weekend. All right, it's gonna look great when that's all over the side of the car because I coated it. And we've been here for like 5 minutes and Franklin already lost his keys. Hey Franklin!
I found him.
You found him?
Yeah.
Did you see the best part about this place? Wait, where is it? There's McChicken! Hey, nice shirt. Where'd you get that shirt? 909speedcompany.com. Grab
got a hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
909speedcompany.com. Grab your shirts. If you want to support me and the build of the channel, go down to the link in my description. It's always there for you guys. Hats, shirts, stickers, all sorts of good stuff. Support the channel. Support me. I really appreciate you guys. Episode number 2 of Franklin having a broken Jeep. Oh my god, dude.
In a month and a half.
It was way loose.
I had a week to do as much work as I'm scared to like keep going. I'm scared I'm gonna snap this or something. I don't know how tight to go.
Well, it's a Jeep, so you might want to go.
Dude, yeah, but I don't want to break anything. It's a Jeep too. You gotta think about that.
This is great. This is going amazing. This is going exactly how I planned.
That's tight. I don't want to go any tighter than that.
Then leave it. And we'll check it in the next 5 miles.
I'll check it. I gotta get gas.
Oh my god.
I don't know how my light came on.
I like how you need gas, and you choose to get gas at probably the most expensive gas station in California.
Well, I don't know how much I really have left in my tank.
Oh my gosh.
So the light is on.
At least it's good gas.
Oh, Chevron is good gas.
Yeah, it's good.
Great gas.
Great gas.
All
right, well, we're definitely gonna have to realign Franklin's Jeep. It's not gonna show it, but he keeps getting death wobble like right in front of me. Of course, this is the one light he doesn't get it, but I watched the whole thing just do this. Wobble all the way up to the light. I mean, if you guys have had a Jeep, you know that you hit the brakes and they just go absolutely crazy. So that's pretty cool. We haven't pulled over yet, so I don't know if he's just like, that's normal because it's a Jeep, or if we're actually gonna fix it. But I mean, you should probably fix it. The thing's towed out pretty bad, so.
I don't think it's towed out.
Dude, it's totally towed out. This side's facing out, and this side's totally also facing out. You can just see it on the tire. You know what the problem is? It's a Jeep.
That too.
This thing's just looking ever so minty though. It's working just beautifully too. Drive straight as a, not narrow. Well, yeah. Drive straight enough.
Look at where the top of the...
I've only got like a couple mils of material there.
I have some big washers right there on the...
You need to add another washer to that and then put it on. You're running out of thread and I think the pivot arm's wobbling around. Ah, it sucks!
available. Oh, where's a screwdriver? You have a screwdriver in here?
Oh, yeah. Broke it again for like, it was a stop number 5.
I don't understand.
Had me backwards on the freeway to stop and change the caster. Don't buy a Jeep, they suck. There, I said it. Town cars are better. Oh, there you go, yeah. Got it more. Alright, well, it's a little after 11:30 at night. Stopped, I think, 7. This is stop number 8, I think, is what it is. I think that's what we're on now. And I don't know what Franklin's doing. I think he's talking to somebody right now, but I think we're probably gonna tow his Jeep because we went on the freeway for one off ramp. We were doing 35 miles an hour and it started getting death wobble and we almost got taken out by a semi. So I think I'm over that.
Look at that, look at the camber on it right now.
Just take it apart and tighten it.
Stupid Jeeps, I hate Jeeps.
Well, just like that, it's 3 in the morning, in the middle of nowhere, in the desert, Johnson Valley. Just got to the gas station about a mile away from where I'm supposed to be staying. It's absolutely freezing out. Oh my gosh, this California weather got me spoiled. It's like low 30, it's like mid 30s with wind chill right now, so I'm freezing. I'm not used to this kind of weather. I don't like the cold at all. I will admit I hate it. We lost Franklin. Franklin ended up having to tow his Jeep home. He went home with it, which really kind of sucks, kind of bummed us all out, but 9 times we tried to fix it. But anyways, I'm freaking freezing. I'm gonna go sleep, and yeah, I'll catch you guys up in the morning.
So